Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below or looked at my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and you have calculated that you are power year number 6, then you're at the right place. Hi, Sixes, and welcome to August 2020's reading for power year number 6. Hey, Sixes, you only have to calculate your power year number once for the entire year of 2020. Your monthly numbers change, but that's where I come in, Sixes. Now, just to refresh your memory on the numbers a little bit, the power year 6 out of the entire 10-year cycle is the most romantic year of the cycle, and it can be a make it or break it year. It can be a year you decide to commit, and it can be a year you decide that someone you're with isn't right for you because you want something better. Now, this month of 5 is a month of changes and flux. It can also mean adventure. It can mean travel. And the number 6, also sixes, means more than romance. It means a lot of things. But I'll go over some of those things as we do your reading. Let's start with business. And let's take a look at sixes who are working right now. And sixes, I will tell you this every time, but because it's good to remember. Anything I say in this reading under 6 is for you. So if the romance reading kind of the description fits your work situation more than it fits your romantic situation, those words are for you. All words are for you, sixes, if it makes sense to you. Okay, let's take a look at our sixes who are working. Then we'll take a look at our sixes who aren't. Then we'll take a look at love and relationship. And then we're going to answer any question that you have. So here we go with our sixes who are presently working. And you know, sixes, somebody isn't being straight with you. It can be more than one person. It can be an establishment. But they're not being straight with you. You've been waiting. And maybe you've been very patient. And you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and someone just keeps holding back information and not letting you have the truth. It's going to lead to a situation where you're going to have a lot of energy to apply yourself to try to get to the other side. In terms of 6, I'm thinking in terms of 6, what does this mean? Well, one thing is that 6 is about nurturing and taking care of others, whether it's physically, as in a healthcare career, or whether it is in emotionally, as in a therapist career, or whether it is a family member. I know we're talking about work, but just kind of going over some points of 6. 6 is also about responsibility and about how you may have been overdoing it in responsibility and overconscientious, and you would like to pull back now and have some quiet time, or it might be that you're being pulled into something because you haven't kind of held your own in a situation. So I feel like this looks to me like you feel you have something coming to you. You have, either decency, to treat you with human decency, or to honesty, to be honest with you, or a promotion of some kind, or a change in the workplace that you were hoping to get. And maybe it's been held over you, or you've come so close, but you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. And I just feel like there's something unpleasant that needs to be done first. That could be a surprise to you, where someone makes a request of you, or it could be you knowing right now when I'm speaking what that something unpleasant is, to all right already, I'm just going to have to go to HR then and go over somebody's head to find out what's going on. Now this card is a 9 of Wands, and so you are at the end of this crisis or this change, whatever it is. And you are going to wrap it up in the very near future. If not August, then in the very, very near future. So you are headed to the end of whatever that conundrum at the workplace is, and what it is that someone's not giving you, telling you, offering you, explaining to you. Now, let's go to our sixes who are looking for work in this month of August. It's a month of changes, so yes, yes, yes. And you have a wonderful card here. It's a Knight card, and the Knight is a card that says a situation is coming into fruition or a situation is coming out of fruition. And this one is about movement, change, and good news. So, yep, there you are, and you're off to a new adventure, and you're ready to start something new, and I feel like you get this good news, and then there's this pause. There's this pause. And so you might be chomping at the bit and like, I want to start, I want to get to it. And you could be on hold for whatever reason. It could be just waiting for a COVID test to come back before a negative before you can begin. It could be just a timing thing where someone says, there's a lot of upheaval in this month of 5 in August, and we're not sure if we're going to bring you in August or September. But you definitely get good news and in this month of August, and it leads you to something that you want. Something good. So that's good, 6. It's just a little bit of upheaval in this month of August for your own, in tune with your own numbers, and along with this virus that I thought by the summer we were going to start, getting better, but we're not here, not in the US, we're not. So let's take a look now for our 6s who are in a relationship, and let's see what to expect in your relationship. Okay, 6s? So for those of you who are in a relationship, remember 6s, anything I say in this reading is for you, even if the reading for romance fits your workplace more, all words are for you. So this is really nice, 6s. To me, my interpretation here is you really didn't think things were going to work out as well as they are actually going to work out for you. I feel like whatever changes happen in this month of August, in this month of 5 for you, actually work out for the better. You weren't feeling it. You weren't feeling so good about it. And it's like, whoa, something or someone comes right to you, and then you've got this fabulous Sun card where you move forward. You move forward, and you're willing to do your end of the work too, okay? So it falls into your lap, but you're willing to do your end of the work too, and then the universe rewards you by pushing you forward with the person that you want to be with, or the issue that you've had in the relationship. You finally make your point, or the other person just agrees suddenly and says, okay, I know you've wanted to, move closer to your family or whatever, so, maybe we can work that out. Whatever's going on in the relationship, I feel like you're happy with the change or something that occurs in the relationship, and you'll move forward in that direction that you want. That's a very nice about face for you in August in this relationship. Now let's take a look at our 6s who are looking for love, looking for a relationship, and let's see what we get. Okay. Well, this is quite the conundrum, sixes. Let's see what we've got here, because you've got in the action area, you've got the Jekyll and Hyde card, which means you're not getting straight answers. It's like you're eager to start something new. You're eager to get out there and maybe rekindle a romance. You're eager maybe because somebody has told you that they're interested, and you're like, well, okay, let's go. And then there's this put on the brakes sound, this conundrum that comes up of some kind in this month of 5 for you in August, where it's like, what? Huh? But I thought that, everything was going swimmingly. I thought we were on the same page. Now they're not texting me back, or they're not on the computer anymore. Or maybe I thought I was going to get back together with someone, and they're not responding to my phone calls, or they canceled a get together or whatever, because this month of flux is this month of changes where the universe wants you to reevaluate and to look again at what is going on around you. And the outcome is the reconciliation card. So it's like you go round and round the garden, but I just want to suggest to you, sixes, that who you reconcile with may not be the person who's giving you these mixed signals. There is that option that, Harry, who you thought was completely on board for whatever, I don't know, I'm going to say to go on a vacation or to take a road trip or to get together on Saturday, now suddenly fell off the face of the universe. But Larry, who you thought was over and done with, shows up. And he goes on the vacation with you, or he has dinner with you, or whatever, takes the day trip with you. Or it can be that Harry resurfaces and all is well again. There's just a misunderstanding, or he was embarrassed about telling you something, or whatever his reasons are, he comes back again. So it looks to me that by the end of the month, something, somewhere, someone is resurrected and comes back again. But with this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde card right smack in the middle, I don't know who it is. So it'll be very exciting for you, sixes, to see what works out in your love life this month of August. But it looks good. But it looks interesting. Let's take a look now at any question you have. Okay, sixes, you can ask again about work. You can ask about any relationship. You can ask about your boss. You can ask about love again. You can ask about doctors, any question, health, any question that you have. So you'll take the answer that I get and tweak it to fit whatever your question is. You just won't change the outcome. All right? So the outcome says no, it's no. If the outcome says yes, it's yes. If the outcome says it's going to take a while, it's going to take a while. So let's take a look at what's the best outcome. You have your question, sixes? Make it specific. Make it specific. Because otherwise you won't know how to fit the answer. So make the question specific. I'll pull some cards. And what's the best outcome that our sixes can expect from any question that they have for this month of August 2020? Okay. So, this is kind of funny because I don't know how many of you are listening that have families, but for those of you who do, who have children, or your loved one does, or you're a teacher, actually, because we're not doing a relationship read, right? We're answering any question, that you have. It really looks like a big conundrum for some of you over what is happening in the fall. What are we going to do with the kids? Are they going to go back? Are they not going to go back? we have to know how to plan our lives and how to plan their lives. And I feel like the card coming into fruition is yet again, it's the Hermit card. Now that's a major arcana, which is really, really strong. And it talks about waiting. So it's like you've got some issues that you have solved, and you've also got a fabulous card in here that says you have it all. And that means you have strong support around you. That could be family, friends, children, loved ones, job. It's like you really have an opportunity, whatever your question is, for it all to come together for you. And then there's this one area sticking out, whatever it is, that brings you concern. And you're just like, if that could just happen, if that could just work out, if the surgery could just be scheduled, and boom, I have the Hermit card. Waiting. So even August doesn't bring you the satisfaction of an answer. The good thing about the Hermit card is that with patience brings knowledge and wisdom. So let's say, again, we go with a doctor scenario, and you were going to go with one particular doctor. The waiting brings attention to another doctor that's even closer to you, that has a new method or something like that you're like, oh my God, I didn't know somebody around here did that. So the waiting actually brings a reward to you. So that it's like 90% of your question, the outcome is going well, and then all of a sudden, whatever, this 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever you perceive it to be, is like stops you dead in your tracks, and you're like, oh my God, we still have to deal with this? And the answer is yes, because we're all learning, and we're all learning how to cope, and we're all learning how to keep ourselves safe, or we're all learning, there's other people with you learning, maybe about the corporation and how to keep it going during these times. But we just have to wait a little longer. Thank you, Sixes. Thank you for joining Gemma's Window. If you'd like to know more about me, hop onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you. Thanks so much, Sixes. See you next time.